This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. Thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. This is your official Monday Night Raw review for last night's show, Labor Day, September 4th, 2017. Not a lot to go over on last night's show of Monday Night Raw, man. Obviously, we had the main event of Braun Strowman and the Big Show inside a steel cage. Really no reason outside of making Braun Strowman, if not already, looking dominant going into his match with Brock Lesnar at No Mercy. We had Cena and Roman Reigns, another promo, another burial for Roman Reigns here tonight on Monday Night Raw. So we'll go over that. No, that always brings a smile to my face. We also have Jeff Hardy going for the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz, and a situation in which I think WWE could have really made things intriguing for the mid-card on Monday Night Raw, but failed to do so. So we'll go over that and everything else that happened on Monday Night Raw. We got Sasha Banks, Alexa Bliss, now Nia Jax, Emma of all women, now being involved in the Women's Championship title picture. We'll talk about that right here on Monday Night Raw review. But it was Labor Day. WWE knew that there wasn't going to be much of an audience for Monday Night Raw. That's why they booked two must-see attractions. And yes, I did not stutter over my words. Big Show is must-see because he's in there with Braun Strowman, and the simple fact that he's 7 foot, 400 pounds. So obviously, those are the things people want to see. Put both of those elements inside a steel cage. WWE thinks that they're going to grab your attention on a Labor Day where people are spending time with their families, their friends, barbecuing, having a few cold beverages, whatever the case may be. Typically, these holiday editions of Monday Night Raw don't generally do well as far as ratings go, and WWE wants to keep the momentum going because I believe next week, if I am not mistaken, I don't follow football, but I do believe next week is the start of Monday Night Football on ESPN. So WWE is going to have to do a whole lot to get people's interest, even though it's probably not going to work. They want to at least keep some of that audience interested in their product before everybody goes over and migrates over to Monday Night Football. So they need to keep that momentum up. Again, I want to thank everybody for supporting the channel, for enjoying what I do here on a weekly basis, man. Please follow me on Twitter. It is the best way to keep up to date with the channel when YouTube is not working, at JDFROMNY206. And make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you are still subscribed. Yes, there are people still coming to me on a daily basis telling me, "Yo, JD, I got unsubscribed, man." Well, make sure you are subscribed. And for those new people listening, if you find me for the first time, I would greatly appreciate if you do hit the subscribe button. And make sure that bell is turned on. Make sure you have all notifications turned on so you guys know when I upload, which is daily, every single week. I want to thank everybody for supporting the Patreon page, patreon.com/JD206. It is the best way to support what I do right here on YouTube.com. Yesterday, episode number 2 of Mario Kart Mondays, one of my most beloved series that had to go away because Nintendo sucks big dick here on YouTube.com. Mario Kart Mondays now exclusively on Patreon only. Episode 2 went up yesterday, almost an hour long. I am assembling my squad, Team JD, within Mario Kart 8, man. We gave tryouts yesterday to Link. We had a few other tryouts as well. We did Shy Guy. He tried out. Both guys were failures. And we ended up finding a diamond in the rough wearing a fucking raccoon costume, man. So if you guys want to go check that out, patreon.com/JD206. Also, Off the Script Retro exclusively on patreon.com as of right now until IRWNetwork gets their shit together. And early access to Off the Script every single weekend with exclusive entry into my Off the Script Discord. So make sure you guys go and check that out. Patreon.com/JD206. Connor just got back to me. The Enzo Amore, or what you guys called him after last night, Enzo Annoying. The new t-shirt, Get Off My TV, is going to be done this week. I can't wait for it to hit the store. barbershopwindow.com/offthescript. That coupon code is still valid, JD17 at checkout. So when you guys get the new Off the Script t-shirt featuring Enzo Annoying, you guys can save 20% off your first purchase or your overall purchase on Barbershop Window, man. Thank you to everybody that continues to support buying official JD merchandise. And as always, Audible, still a great sponsor of the podcast, great sponsor of the channel and the show. They are offering still all new listeners going into September, all new listeners of the show, 30 days free to try their service out with one free audio book. All you have to do is listen, and you get something for free, man. You can't beat that. So go to audibletrial.com/offthescript. Make sure you guys support through Audible and get your free audiobook, whether you got iPhone or Android devices. You guys are going to get something for free just for listening today. audibletrial.com/offthescript. Let's get into what we got going on here, man. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw and how it opened up last night, which was definitely different than what we've seen in recent months. And I appreciate how Monday Night Raw opened last night, because they went right into a one-on-one match. It opened up with John Cena and Jason Jordan. Now, I said this from the very beginning. You guys know how I feel about the whole Jason Jordan storyline with Kurt Angle. It's not going anywhere. This angle, this storyline is pretty much dead and gone. Nobody gives a shit about it. The reason why Jason Jordan was chosen for this role is because, A, he's got a great look. B, he's got the size advantage over Chad Gable, and I know a lot of people are still scratching their heads as to why WWE broke up the American Alpha. Me personally, I find more upside in Chad Gable. Chad Gable is more my type of wrestler compared to Jason Jordan, but that doesn't mean Jason Jordan is not damn good in his own right, man. The guy might have fucking charisma, lacking. He might have zero charisma. He might have the personality of a fucking brick wall, but taking nothing away from the guy is fucking fantastic in the ring. Fantastic. And the fact that he hung with John Cena last night is a testament to hopefully this guy reaching the heights that I know and we know he could be at. Last night should have been, if I was a WWE official last night, and I was watching that match in gorilla position, I had my eyes wide open, and at the end of that match, when John Cena delivered the AA for the 1-2-3, I am going to shake Jason Jordan's hand as he's walking through the fucking curtain through gorilla position, man. He should have, and I hope he did, open up a lot of eyes. That was a very, very good showcase match for Jason Jordan against John Cena. Now, two things I want you guys to be aware of. Number one, they, all of a sudden, before this match even got started, they threw a highlight to John Cena's debut against Kurt Angle. Now, Jason Jordan is the son, the illegitimate son of Kurt Angle, and coincidentally, here on September 4th, 2017, we got Kurt Angle's son going one-on-one against John Cena in his first big break, his first big match against the face of the company. So that was quite coincidental, I'm sure, on WWE's part. Number two, towards the end of this match, Jordan got a roll-up. I believe he countered the AA, the first attempted AA, into a roll-up, which was very impressive. So Jordan's roll-up is countered then into the STF by John Cena. Then he reverses it into a crossface. So we go from an AA being reversed into a roll-up, John Cena reversing the roll-up into an STF, and then Jason Jordan reversing the STF into his own STF, kind of crossface mix. Cena then powers out and reverses another suplex into a crossbody. Enough is enough for John Cena. He's seen enough. Grabs Jason Jordan for the AA. 1, 2, 3. The second thing I want you guys to be aware of here is we got John Cena at the end of this thing. And I picked up on this immediately. John Cena clearly visible talking to Jason Jordan after the 3 count was made, which I am assuming was words of encouragement, and then he patted him on the head when the match was over. Now, that is a sign of approval from John Cena, probably making Baron Corbin jealous, because Baron Corbin, as reports go, his push was derailed because of John Cena, and I got news on that this coming Friday. Apparently, none of that was true. And apparently Baron Corbin got into this mess all on his own by arguing with a WWE doctor. He argued with Dr. Joseph Magoon over concussion policies in the NFL. We'll talk about that on Friday. So everything about John Cena and Baron Corbin seemingly was pretty much swept under the rug and debunked via the dirt sheets yesterday. But Jason Jordan got words of encouragement, I am sure, from John Cena. 2 things that I wanted you guys to be aware of. The throwback to John Cena and Kurt Angle, being that Jason Jordan now is involved with Kurt Angle, and coincidentally, he's in a match with John Cena on last night's show. And then the words of encouragement from John Cena to Jason Jordan as he patted him on the head. Post-match, we got the Big Dog coming out. And every time the Big Dog is said on this show, I want you guys to take a shot of bleach, because it's fucking nauseating. The Big Dog. Please. You gotta make me sick. I'm already sick enough. Gotta sit through a fucking 3-hour Monday Night Raw. I gotta get sick more by the WWE fucking scripted verbiage that they got Michael Cole regurgitating on Monday Night Raw. So John Cena and Roman Reigns get into a verbal one-on-one again, seemingly with Roman Reigns being buried once again on Monday Night Raw. And there's one cheap shot in there by Roman Reigns that I did not appreciate, and it has nothing to do with John Cena. Jason Jordan just got done with a really, really good match against John Cena. And then Roman Reigns comes out and seemingly buries Jason Jordan as the promo immediately starts. We're going to listen to it together. We're going to dissect it. You guys liked what I did last week. We're going to see if we can continue going forward doing the same thing. This is Roman Reigns post-match with John Cena after John Cena defeated Jason Jordan on Monday Night Raw.
I got one question for you, John. If you are what you say you are, why does it take a 16-time champ over 20 minutes to beat a rookie?
Are you fucking serious? Now, no matter if that was a scripted line or not, obviously it was a scripted line, but the fact that that line was said after Jason Jordan had a damn good performance against John Cena just ultimately buries him in the end, as if he can't compete with anybody. He's been in matches with Finn Balor. Now he's had a match with John Cena, both of which he looked really, really good in. I'm not a fan of Jason Jordan. I don't like what he has to offer right now. His character is as vanilla could be. But you just ultimately and seemingly buried him with that line. A rookie? I guarantee you Jason Jordan would make Roman Reigns eat his words. Guarantee you Jason Jordan would wrestle circles around Roman Reigns. He's one to fucking talk, Roman Reigns. What type of shit is that, man? You can't have the kid have a decent fucking moment. The storyline's buried as it is, and then he puts on a damn good performance against John Cena. Then you want to tell him that he's nothing but a rookie and that John Cena sucks because he can't hang with a rookie. It took him 20 minutes to beat a rookie. Come on, bro. That's not the way you're supposed to make the up-and-coming superstars look. You know? Nobody can bury Roman Reigns. There we go, Roman Reigns, burying yet another talent. And you say John Cena buries talent. The first thing Roman Reigns does this week on Raw is bury a fucking talent. Come on, man. Gotta do better than that to protect the young guys. Can't be saying shit like that.
The fact is, if you're as good as you say you are, you would have beat him right off the get-go. But you strung it on out. Let him believe in himself, let them get into it, and then you crushed them. Or you lied last week.
First of all, John Cena didn't crush Jason Jordan. I don't like that word. I don't like that verbiage. He didn't crush. He didn't squash. He didn't bury Jason Jordan. Jason Jordan hung in there. You know, there was reversals. He got out of the AA. He reversed the STF. In the beginning of the match, John Cena was kind of learning his takedown style. Jason Jordan had that waist lock applied for the first couple minutes of the match using his ground-based amateur wrestling background. So Roman Reigns using words like crushed really doesn't go a long way in this segment. He didn't crush anybody. Jason Jordan hung in there.
You ran your mouth like you always do. And you're not as strong, you're not as fast, you're not as good as you say or think you are. So that means you proved me right. Because you're a lying, fake-ass little
There we go again with the fake-ass bitch. That's the best they got for him. That's the best they got for him.
You're going to get the answers to these questions at No Mercy. You don't have to ask them, because at No Mercy, you're going to get beat. And you're going to get...
Now, WWE obviously edited this out, but Roman Reigns asked the question why it took him 20 minutes to beat a rookie. John Cena says that Roman Reigns is going to find the answers to these questions at No Mercy.
Beat by either a guy who lost a step or a guy who's been stringing you along for years. Letting you waltz out here mistake after mistake after mistake just so I could pick the right time to chop your ass down to size. You want to talk about questions? Only question Roman Reigns is going to have after No Mercy is how in the hell did this happen? Roman, I'll answer that for you right now. Because you're a conceited, know-it-all golden boy who needs to be taught a lesson in respect. Guys like Jason Jordan, guys like Chad Gable, they have to scratch and claw for every single inch. Hell, even a dude like The Miz, who I despise, but he scratches and claws and earns every single inch week by week. Damn, I respect that.
And John Cena is saying he respects The Miz more so than Roman Reigns. I think everybody is in consensus. I think everybody has that same general feeling that we respect guys like that more so than Roman Reigns because they are the ones that we look towards. They are the ones that we look at who aren't the golden boy, who aren't the chosen one, and at least for The Miz right now, still somewhat successful at what he does, even though he is not the caliber of a Roman Reigns, because they had to fight, scratch, claw to the top. And The Miz is a Hall of Famer. At the end of his career, he's a Hall of Famer. So how would you rather have it happen? Who would you rather cheer for? Would you rather cheer for somebody like The Miz, who's like you and I, who came from nothing and made a name in this business on his own, through his own sheer talents? Or guys like Roman Reigns, who was exposed last week for not being the man, for not being ready to be the big dog, and exposed by the guy who right now still is the number one man, and is pointing the finger of truth in front of Roman Reigns. Remember, this is their golden boy, like they said, or like John Cena said. But they're putting him out there in these situations to seemingly get buried. Why? Are they looking to humble him? For what reason do they need to humble him? They don't need to humble him. But what it's doing is having a long-lasting, damaging effect, even more so than anything that they've done previously. This is going to have a long-lasting, damaging effect on Roman Reigns, because when he beats John Cena at No Mercy, you're going to look back at these promos, and you're still going to think to what John Cena stated in the last 2 weeks. Roman Reigns is not ready. Roman Reigns is not ready. You're going to look back after that win at No Mercy, and you're going to come to your own conclusion, and you're going to think, well, fuck it. John Cena was right. John Cena was right. But the fact that this is their golden boy, and they're putting him out there seemingly helpless, like a fish out of water, it's just mind-boggling to me. It really is. How is anybody going to get behind him? How is anybody going to feel sympathy for this man in the end? That's what they want. They want you to feel sympathy for Roman Reigns. I feel no sympathy. I'm enjoying every fucking second of this. I really am.
I'll say this to your face, Roman Reigns, so you get where I'm coming from. I don't respect you. You come out here and say it's your yard. They don't agree so much. You come out here and say you're the guy. They don't agree so much.
And we've been agreeing for 4 fucking years.
Questions tonight, Roman Reigns. I got one question for you. Is there any room in that clouded, protected, conceited brain of yours for you to actually see what the hell is going on here? Or do I have to beat some common sense into you?
Now, Roman smiles. At this point, Roman smiles. And then Roman, knowing that he can't verbally cut down John Cena, he can't do it. Only a few in this business have been able to stand toe-to-toe with John Cena. The Rock, Triple H, CM Punk, guys like that. You know? Not Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is none of those men. But the fact that Roman Reigns is smiling, and now you're going to listen to what he does here. He takes another route. He goes the tough man route because he knows he can't verbally spar. He knows he can't verbally box with John Cena. He knows he's a defeated man here. He knows that he'll never be able to stand toe-to-toe with John Cena. So he goes in the most typical, generic, stereotypical route that a guy like Roman Reigns could take. Listen.
What do you think, Omar? Do you want to see John Cena beat my ass?
Yeah, some babyface you got there, WWE.
This is your moment. This is your moment to finally back up your big mouth. Do it.
Oh, tough guy, do it.
Just like I thought. You're all talk, John. And that's why I don't respect you.
And then he drops the microphone as if that last line did any damage to John Cena. Okay, Reigns, you don't respect John Cena. After 2 weeks of verbally being thrashed, now you want to drop the microphone as if you did anything to John Cena. That bounced off John Cena like fucking, like a bulletproof vest he's wearing. Come on, bro. This is a total one-sided affair, and a lot of it really doesn't make any sense. I mean, I'm enjoying the fuck out of it. It's entertaining, but Roman Reigns has been exposed 2 weeks in a row here. He didn't say anything of interest to me here. He just, again, showed everybody how beneath John Cena he is. He showed everybody, again, how he is not the man ready to take John Cena's spot. So, it wasn't as good as last week. It was just a continuation of last week, and we got 2 more weeks to go of build between John Cena and Roman Reigns until we get to No Mercy. So that was that on Monday Night Raw. Moving on from the opening segment with Reigns, Cena, and Jason Jordan, Cesaro and Sheamus versus Heath Slater and Rhino, Ambrose and Rollins were on commentary. The match is already set for No Mercy. It will be Cesaro and Sheamus versus Rollins and Ambrose for the Raw Tag Team Championships. There are no teams on Monday Night Raw at all. And Sheamus and Cesaro on this night went against Heath Slater and Rhino, and it was a very, very quick affair. Bro kick to Rhino, Sheamus, 1, 2, 3 over Rhino, and that pretty much was it. You know, it was just an enhancement match. It was I guess a bye week for Sheamus and Cesaro. They had an easy week. Nice, easy payday. Heath Slater and Rhino mean absolutely nothing to Monday Night Raw. It doesn't play into the storyline at all. It's just to get these guys on television and get them moving to No Mercy. Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy cut a wonderful promo for Jeff Hardy on this night, in which he hoped to become the Intercontinental Champion. Jeff talked about wrestling each match like it was his first as well as his last. He said tonight on Raw, he's either going out in a blaze of glory or as the new Intercontinental Champion. Matt Hardy says that he is ready for the Miz Taraj. Miz and Jeff Hardy, Intercontinental Championship. This was something I was looking forward to, man, and it really surprised me last week when Jeff Hardy won this 15-man battle royal to become the Intercontinental #1 contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, my thoughts last week are the same. I don't change anything going into this match. I seen Jeff Hardy winning as an overwhelming positive. WWE teased something in that battle royal that I took great interest in, and something that I have been stating for weeks now. The Miz is great. I love The Miz. The Miz on Raw, I don't really enjoy as much as The Miz on SmackDown Live. I think with the Superstar shakeup, with The Miz coming over to Monday Night Raw with the Intercontinental Championship, Monday Night Raw and their creative direction for the better half of this year haven't really done anything with The Miz, and now all of a sudden they want to feature the Intercontinental Championship and make it seem important on Monday Night Raw. I think it's a little bit too late now. I think The Miz has done all he can with the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know if they're going to try and break records. I know last night that they mentioned the Honky Tonk Man. I don't know what they're going for. I don't know. You know, WWE is in this mode where they want to just make history, you know? And it's really odd to me that they brought up the Honky Tonk Man last night. And it's not really the first time that they brought up the Honky Tonk Man and his lengthy reign as Intercontinental Champion. Now, I don't think The Miz is going to break that record. I really don't. It wouldn't surprise me if they do, but I don't think The Miz is going to do it. I know they did it with the New Day and Demolition. They could very well do it with The Miz and the Honky Tonk Man. I don't fucking know. If I was booking this thing, I wouldn't. I really wouldn't. With a shakeup coming, I would have The Miz be moved over to SmackDown Live again. And I'm hoping that they go about it in a different way than the last Superstar shakeup. I hope this time that there are trades between Daniel Bryan and Kurt Angle. And when we get closer to a possible shakeup, I will give you my idea of what WWE should do. I think the Intercontinental Championship should be moved back over to SmackDown Live. But as of right now, we're not thinking about that. Don't even think about booking with that in mind. I have stated with The Miz, I think The Miz should drop the Intercontinental Championship to a babyface. I think the Intercontinental Championship is a babyface title. I think it needs to be in the hand of a babyface. It's the working man's championship. It needs to be featured prominently with Brock Lesnar not really being there every week. No Mercy is Brock Lesnar's last event for the year. Now, whether that factors into Braun Strowman winning the title or not, I have no fucking idea. But Brock Lesnar will not be featured on WWE television for the rest of the year, which is kind of ridiculous, if you ask me, if he's going to retain the Universal Championship. And if the Universal Championship is not going to be on Monday Night Raw, then you're going to have a title that people can fight over. And you need to have big names in that main event scene to fight for the Intercontinental Championship. That's where Jeff Hardy comes in. That's where guys like Finn Balor come in. You can even put Bray Wyatt in there. I'd love to see Elias fight for the Intercontinental Championship, you know? I said the title should be in a babyface or around the babyface waist. And Finn Balor or Jeff Hardy really are the top two guys that I'm thinking of. They even teased Jeff Hardy and Finn Balor in a nice little stare down in that Battle Royal last week. If I was WWE, I would have had Jeff Hardy here win the Intercontinental Championship. I would have had him become the new Intercontinental Championship. I would have had The Miz get a rematch at No Mercy, and I would have had him fail at that. So that would be the end of that. Jeff Hardy can have the Intercontinental Championship. We're going into October. The next Raw branded pay-per-view is TLC. After Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor get done with their program, I see Jeff Hardy and Finn Balor fighting over the Intercontinental Championship with the absence of Brock Lesnar in the main event. You propel those two guys to the main event. You propel the Intercontinental Championship to the main event. Inside a TLC pay-per-view, you can easily book Jeff Hardy versus Finn Balor in a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't know what you guys think about that, but to me, I don't want to get a little graphic here, but you know how Enzo says soft, that doesn't do JD any good, man. That makes me hard. You know? That's the opposite of soft. I really enjoy that idea. Really. That would be a fantastic way to go about it. If you want the Intercontinental Championship to be brought back to prominence, there's no better way to do that than with Jeff Hardy and Finn Balor, and you put it on the line in a ladder match. Now, just wipe away everything that I just said, because that's not the way WWE went last night, at least for now. The Miz and Jeff Hardy on Monday Night Raw had a very, very good television Intercontinental Championship match. Now, mid-match, we get the Miz, Taraj, and Matt Hardy getting into a little scuffle on the outside. The referee did the right thing. He kicks all three guys, Axel, Dallas, and Matt Hardy, out of the ringside area. He sends them to the back. Maurice didn't factor into this. She stayed. But she did not factor into the ending at all. Typically, when Maurice is out there, she usually uses some cheap tactics to get the Miz to a victory. On this night, she did not. So we get a twisting stunner on the Miz. Miz is in trouble. He heads to the outside. He gets caught by Poetry in Motion against the barricade, which looked brutal. Back in the ring, Jeff Hardy goes for the Swanton Bomb. He misses it, thanks to Maurice telling her husband it was coming. She didn't really interfere. She just verbally said it. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So, The Miz knew it was coming. Another twist of fate is countered into a skull-crushing finale. The Miz beats Jeff Hardy clean on Monday Night Raw. Now, I don't know where they go from here. There really is nobody else lined up as far as the babyface role goes for No Mercy for the Intercontinental Championship. I could see Jeff Hardy getting another shot at the IC title and winning it at No Mercy, being that it wasn't done here on Monday Night Raw. But it was a surprising win for The Miz. They might have wanted The Miz to get this big victory over Jeff clean and then really do the title change at No Mercy. So we could very well see that happen. I don't know, but I think Jeff Hardy being the Intercontinental Champion, a babyface being the Intercontinental Champion, is the way to go here. So I hope that's happening, and we might get another rematch here at No Mercy between The Miz and Jeff Hardy. But ultimately, a very, very good television match. Easily the best thing, in my opinion, on this Labor Day edition of Monday Night Raw. Nia Jax is in a segment with Kurt Angle. She wants to know why she's not in the title match. Sasha Banks, should not be getting another title shot. WWE has already made it official at this point. It was Sasha and Alexa again for the Raw Women's Championship at No Mercy, which to me, it made me roll my eyes when I seen the graphic of both women with the No Mercy logo on Monday Night Raw. I'm like, why the fuck are they doing this again? And Kurt Angle used the reason as to why they are booking that again. Sasha is, is giving her guaranteed rematch, right? But, I mean, it really didn't matter when Sasha Banks was being fucked over at Great Balls of Fire, and they wanted to go Bayley against Alexa at SummerSlam. Sasha didn't earn her rematch then, but she earned her rematch now? That makes no fucking sense to me. I don't want to see Nia Jax in a Women's Championship title match. I really don't. The only thing, and I mentioned this on Monday Night Raw Review, and again on Off the Script this past weekend, in ranting about how Sasha's being treated, because to me, Sasha's been the best female performer on the main roster since WrestleMania. I don't want to see Nia Jax in a Raw Women's Championship match. I have no interest in seeing that. I would rather Nia Jax be moved over to SmackDown and be shown some championship material over there. Not on Monday Night Raw. Sometimes it's not really your time and place. I would have Sasha Banks lead the Monday Night Raw Women's Division. That's just the way I see it. Her body of work, her matches speak for themselves. I think she's been the best, and the best needs to be compensated. That's just the way things go. But WWE doesn't think that way. Now, the only reason why I think Nia Jax is in the main event or at least the title picture, I should say, for the women on Monday Night Raw, is because she's been the most dominating. She's obviously got the size over all the other women, and if they do intend on bringing Asuka to Monday Night Raw, I only see Nia Jax becoming the champion to simply drop it to Asuka, because they want that big, overwhelming obstacle in Asuka's way on her way to becoming the Raw Women's Champion. That's just me. But, I mean, Nia, in the end anyway, whether she wins it or not, is getting the shaft. She's gotten the shaft for the last year and a half. If she wins the title, she's going to end up getting the shaft anyway, because it's only going to go to Asuka. So, I don't know why WWE did that. I would have much rather seen the wrestling between Sasha and Asuka. I mean, which would you rather? I mean, if you got a fucking brain in your head, which would you rather see? Sasha Banks versus Asuka or Nia Jax versus Asuka? Come on. You know? WWE, the way that they do things sometimes, they think they make sense, but realistically, they don't make any sense whatsoever. I know Sasha would have loved a couple of months as champion. I know Sasha would have loved to get in there and mix it up with Asuka. Come on. You can't tell me not. Anyway, but Kurt Angle makes a match because Emma comes in and she does, I started the whole women's revolution bullshit again. You know, Emma is more concerned about a fucking hashtag than she is the Raw Women's Championship, you know? And it seems like a lot of this shit is just hindering on the fact that they're holding a hashtag more important than the Raw Women's Championship, you know? Because Nia Jax and Emma keep getting into verbal arguments here. But Nia threatens her, and Kurt Angle makes a tag team match with the two of them. So it's Nia and Emma versus Sasha and Alexa. So they're forced to team up. So if Nia and Emma win, they're added to the Alexa Bliss-Sasha Banks title match at No Mercy to make it a fatal four-way. Here we go with more multi-person matches in the women's division. You got no division as it is, and WWE seemingly just involves everybody at every single fucking pay-per-view almost. You know, not really the way to go. I want to see a one-on-one battle over the women's championship. That's just the way I see it. That's the old school head in me coming out. These fatal four-ways, come on. Doesn't do anything. The only thing I see happening with this fatal four-way is the fact that Sasha doesn't have to take another clean pin. Alexa doesn't have to take another clean pin. Nia can pin Emma and become the new Raw Women's Champion. That's what I see happening. So we'll see what happens at No Mercy. Cruiserweight cringe. Enzo annoying. Cedric Alexander, who I feel terribly sorry for, and Gran Metalik, who I feel ultimately sorry for, that he has to fucking take part in this garbage, versus Tony Nese, Drew Gulak, and Noam Dar. Enzo's fucking pre-match promo lasted more, or lasted longer than this fucking match. Cringe. 205 Live is nothing but a bathroom break. Enzo does nothing to generate interest from this fan for the Cruiserweight division. Garbage. Enzo, Cedric Alexander, and Gran Metalik win when Enzo tags himself in, poke to the eye, and does the Jordan Nunzo, he's calling it. Eat defeat. Ends Gulak at 5 minutes. Who gives a shit? Do you care? Of course you don't care. It's Enzo Amore. Or what he will be known as now as Enzo Annoying. Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss have a verbal one-on-one, shouting in each other's faces. Banks promises to make Alexa Bliss scream at No Mercy. I'm sure a lot of the prepubescent fucking teens out there that have cock and balls between their legs want to do the same thing to Alexa Bliss as she gives them dirty fucking looks, pretty much saying, "Get the fuck away from me, you fucking creeper." Yeah. So they're forced to team up. Balor is in the ring with his cool Balor Club jacket. Wants to chat with the fans some about Bray Wyatt. He misses being the Universal Champion. He thinks the Intercontinental title would have looked good around his waist if it wasn't for Bray Wyatt. Just because he beat Bray at SummerSlam, a monster like that never really goes away. Finn doesn't run from his demons, he says, because sometimes he becomes them. And he became the demon at SummerSlam. And he beat Finn Balor as the demon at SummerSlam, which should have ultimately ended this feud. But, of course not. WWE's got to keep on doing something that has absolutely no interest from the fans. Now, what sense does this make? What sense does this make to continue this feud? I don't get it. The Demon came out to play because Bray enticed the Demon, he got the Demon, and he was defeated by the Demon. Now we're going back to regular Finn Balor against Bray Wyatt for what? The whole mystique of this feud was to have the Eater of Worlds, the new face of fear, versus the Demon King. You got that at SummerSlam. So why would I have any interest in seeing regular old Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt here? I still don't even know why they're feuding. Why are these guys feuding? I don't understand it. So Bray pops up in the dark. He's on the Titantron. Sure, JoJo is getting a little wet down below because she sees her boo on the Titantron. Bray pops up on the screen, talks about how Sister Abigail used to take him hunting. His first kill was an exhilarating experience, but one day it became too easy. I wish my Monday Night Raw viewing experience was exhilarating, but WWE does no such thing. Then he puts his weapon down and begins hunting with his hands. He says it got a little too easy for him. He needs to hunt with his hands to make it a little bit more challenging. He showed them no mercy, and it showed him his purpose. The Demon is Finn's bow. He actually says the Demon is Finn's bow and arrow. So face Bray with his bare hands at no mercy. Balor says he's made his choice, so Bray tells him to run. So Bray Wyatt seemingly says that the Demon is Balor's out. So Bray is under the assumption that the Demon makes Finn Balor have some special ability in which he can do special things. So you mean to tell me a guy that puts on demon makeup and puts on a fucking dreaded wig and comes out with smoke, I'm sorry, I almost knocked my fucking hat off my head, comes out with smoke at SummerSlam is not the same guy that we've seen on Monday Night Raw tonight? Like really? What sets apart the Demon from Finn Balor besides the entrance? Nothing. Nothing. There's no move thrown in there. There's no different taunt. He doesn't have a different speech. He doesn't use different verbiage. What's the fucking difference? Bray, you lost to Finn Balor. It doesn't matter if he's wearing makeup or not. You lost to Finn Balor. No reason for this feud to continue. I hope it continues, and whatever I stated earlier about the IC title, I hope that's the direction they go in. Because nobody's got a Universal Championship. If Brock Lesnar's the champion, nobody ain't seeing that fucking title for a very long time on Monday nights. Nia Jax and Emma versus Alexa and Sasha. Really didn't care. Emma got the pin. She tagged herself in after Nia Jax delivered a leg drop to Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks pinned clean again here on Monday Night Raw. So now the match is made into a Fatal 4-Way. Fatal 4-Way for the Raw Women's Championship. Emma, post-match, was bragging about how she got the pin. Nia Jax goes to shake her hand. She pulls her close, pulls her in, lifts her up. Samoan drop. There you go. Done. 1, 2, 3. Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus Anderson and Gallows. I would really care about this match, and I would deem this an actual, wow, this could be a great tag team match. Gallows and Anderson could be great challengers for the tag team championships. But being that Gallows and Anderson are the village idiots and the resident losers of Monday Night Raw, and the fact that they don't care because they're making all this types of money, I don't care. So Rollins and Ambrose, we get them beating the club, Anderson and Gallows. I don't even think they're worthy of the club moniker anymore. Roll up to Carl Anderson at 11 minutes and 50 seconds. There you go. Cesaro and Sheamus played into the finish here. They offer a distraction, only to have Rollins grab a roll-up on Anderson for the quick pin. Like I said, roll-up from behind. 1, 2, 3. Big Show and Braun Strowman. This was the end of a rather dull edition of Monday Night Raw. Can't even say it was better than last week, but you had Roman and Cena. You had the IC title stuff. You got Braun Strowman. 3 things on a list of 3 hours really isn't enough to give it a thumbs up. Monday Night Raw has been better than SmackDown, but, when you have a 3-hour show, there's a lot of filler. And that filler is ultimately pretty unimportant. But Big Show and Braun Strowman here, man. Main event. Steel cage match. These guys almost went 20 minutes in the main event of Monday Night Raw. Like I said in the outset, it was Labor Day. WWE needed a big selling point for this show because they knew the ratings would probably be lower than usual for a holiday show. So Big Show and Braun Strowman in the main event. Whatever they did inside the steel cage, and I'm not going to knock these guys. I'm not. You know, the old JD would knock this match. But the first two matches that they had were very impressive. And I'm a big fan of Braun Strowman. And for some odd reason, Big Show works incredibly well with Braun Strowman. Now, if you guys watch some of the WWE 2K18 interviews that were conducted during the party, SummerSlam weekend, Braun Strowman was interviewed by several people who stated that he and Big Show are the last of a dying breed. There's not really guys like them in this industry anymore. And Braun Strowman laid a nice little fun fact down upon everybody. The one man that has pretty much took him under his wing is the Big Show. And they have a running joke in the locker room where Big Show is his wrestling father and Braun Strowman is Big Show's wrestling son. So they got a nice little bond, nice little relationship. I think Monster actually conducted that interview, if I'm not mistaken. So that was a nice little fun fact here. And the fact that these guys work so well, you can kind of, you know, attribute to them having that bond backstage. So they know each other very well. They know what they want to do. What we've seen already in the first two matches that these guys had was going to be very difficult to top. There's not really much, two big men at 7 foot 400 pounds can do in the main event that we haven't already seen in the first two matches. So whatever we've seen here in the steel cage match was pretty much whatever we've seen already, but with a steel cage surrounding them. Now, the one thing I want to explain to you is, I'm not a fan of the Big Show, but the fact that we've seen a Big Show do a elbow drop off the fucking top rope in the steel cage match last night was mightily impressive. Now, I'm not a fan of Paul Wyatt. I'm not a fan of the Big Show. I think he should retire. I think he's ultimately overstayed his welcome. But the fact that we've seen the Big Show deliver and execute a flying elbow drop off the top rope was very, very impressive. So, after that was done, that got a near fall. Big Show tried to go up to the cage and escape like a dumbass instead of walking through the door. Big ol' superplex off the top rope that we normally seen. Braun Strowman delivers a superplex on Big Show, devastating, picks him up for a power slam, devastating, 1, 2, 3, Braun Strowman beats the Big Show. So the post-match, and we're all like, wow, that was pretty unimpressive. That was pretty, boring. They didn't do anything. The cage didn't break. They didn't break the ring. They didn't fucking make a hole in the ring. They didn't do anything. So Braun Strowman's about to walk out of the ring, which the Big Show should have did, because I don't see why a 7 foot fucking giant is going to try and climb out of the cage and win it instead of walking through the door. Logic, people. Logic. But Braun Strowman, about to leave the ring, walked through the fucking door, and he ultimately picks up the Big Show, and I said it on Twitter, Braun Strowman's strength is freakish. He picked him up after being in the ring for 20 minutes with him. Picked him up, and he dumped him over the top rope through the cage, and the cage was gimmicked to collapse. Big Show falls forward, breaks the cage, and lands on the outside of the ring, man. Very, very, very cool spot to end Monday Night Raw. We kind of figured, we waited for it. When we didn't get it during the match, we're like, is this it? And then Braun Strowman says, you know what? I'm not done yet. He walks back over. We all like, what is he going to do? And he tosses him over the top rope, throws him through the cage, and Big Show lands on the outside. Michael Cole and Corey Graves did their best job to sell it. So post-match, Strowman says that there's nothing compared to that's nothing compared to what he'll do to Brock Lesnar at No Mercy. Now it's time to put Big Show out to pasture. So Strowman power slams him through the cage, like I said, and it falls down to the ringside floor to end the show. Braun Strowman, this was a showcase to pretty much show everybody what he can do. If you didn't know what he can do already, you've been living under a fucking rock somewhere. It's going to be a showcase of the freaks at No Mercy. That is the main event of No Mercy. That is what's going to close the show. I will have my thoughts on that as we get closer to No Mercy. But if I was in charge of this thing, I would have Braun Strowman beat Brock Lesnar because that Universal title should be on Monday Night Raw. I cannot see WWE booking Brock Lesnar to be off of Monday Night Raw for 4 fucking months without the Universal Championship unless things change and they add a few more dates to that title reign throughout the rest of the year. Or if WWE really wants to fucking bore everybody to tears at WrestleMania with Lesnar and Roman Reigns, you can have Strowman win it here. You can have Lesnar win it back at the Royal Rumble and have Lesnar walk into WrestleMania and then drop it to Roman Reigns then. That's the only other logical idea I got. Other than that, I think Braun Strowman should walk out the Universal Champion and keep the title on Monday Night Raw. But that was Monday Night Raw. Pretty much an uneventful episode. Nothing outside of the John Cena, Roman Reigns, Miz, Jeff Hardy stuff, and then obviously the Braun Strowman stuff. Really nothing going on. The stuff with the women really isn't all that impressive. As soon as they jobbed Sasha Banks out clean, I really didn't care about what happens to the women. I really don't. And now we're getting a fatal 4-way. I care even less than I did last week. But that was Monday Night Raw. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you did, smack that thumbs up, and let's strive for 1,500 thumbs up here on Monday Night Raw review, man. I'm feeling good. I should have more videos out later on in the day. SmackDown Live tonight. Make sure you guys tune in to the review tonight as we got Nakamura versus Randy Orton. I did upload a Mae Young Classic review of episodes 2 and 3. That is live on the channel right now. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Review of episode 4 will be up tomorrow, so make sure you guys check that out. And I should have a bunch of cool stuff for you guys waiting in your sub boxes, man. I'm JD. Thank you guys so much. Show some love to the sponsors. Follow me on Twitter, at JDFROMNY206, and hit that subscribe button down below. Make sure that bell is turned on for all notifications, man. I'll see you guys tonight for SmackDown Live. Sushimura, Nakamura, and Randy Orton in the main event of Monday Night Raw. SmackDown Live, I'm sorry. For SmackDown Live, to fight Jinder Mahal. See? Jinder Mahal fucking me up, man. I blame him. I'll see you guys later.